The borders of the inheritance had been etched into the maps of history, but a tremor of uncertainty remained. In the heart of the camp of Manasseh, the elders of Gilead, descendants of Machir, stepped through the shifting dust. They carried the weight of 40 years of wandering in their stride, their robes heavy with the grit of the plains. They approached the command tent of Moses, their hearts heavy with a riddle of law that borders alone could not solve. They remembered the daughters of Zelophehad, who had bravely claimed their right to their father's name. The Lord commanded you to give the land by lot, they spoke, their voices like the grinding of stone on stone.
The time of great trial is...
But if our sisters marry into the other tribes of Israel, our portion is stolen by the hands of strangers. Our father's legacy is torn away, and the heritage of Manasseh is diminished before it even begins. They looked ahead to the year of Jubilee, the great time of restoration, and saw only a permanent loss. Even when the trumpets sound, they pleaded, the land will not return. It will remain with the tribes of their husbands forever.
The journey ahead.
They stood in the heavy silence, waiting for a word that would seal the destiny of their bloodline. Moses did not rely on the wisdom of men. He turned his spirit toward the pillar of cloud. The nexus where heaven meets the dust grew heavy. The weight of the presence descended upon the tent. He sought the mind of the Creator, the one who drew the lines of the stars before he drew the lines of the tribes. In that sacred silence, the answer was revealed. Justice would not be sacrificed for tradition, nor tradition for justice. When he finally stood, his face carried a radiance that caused the elders to bow in instinctive awe. He spoke with the clarity of a mountain stream, acknowledging the truth in the hearts of the sons of Joseph. The tribe of the sons of Joseph is right in its statements, Moses proclaimed, his voice echoing across the plains. This is what the Lord has commanded regarding the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry whomever they wish.
We have waited for this moment.
Only they must marry within the family of the tribe of their father, so no inheritance shall be transferred. Every daughter who possesses an inheritance shall marry within her own kin, so that each man retains his father's land. No inheritance will move from one tribe to another. For Israel shall each retain possession of its own inheritance. The law was sealed, the legacy was safe. The order of the kingdom was preserved in the heart of the family. Mahlah, Tirzah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Noah. These were names of strength, women who had once changed the law. They did not see the decree as a cage, but as a crown. They chose the memory of their father over the whim of the heart. Just as the Lord commanded Moses, so the daughters of Zelophehad did. They wed the sons of their uncles. In the tents of Manasseh, the wedding fires burned with a sacred security. The land stayed home. The memory of Zelophehad remained rooted in the valleys of Canaan, protected by the daughters who loved his name. They married within the families of the sons of Joseph, and their inheritance remained with the tribe of their father. No tribe was weakened. The tapestry of Israel remained whole, each piece of the land a sacred trust. For Israel, the retention of their inheritance was the final lesson of the desert. What God gives, no man should lose. The lines were now set in stone, and the hearts of the people were finally ready for the crossing. These are the commandments. These are the final ordinances, spoken through Moses in the plains of Moab. By the Jordan, opposite Jericho, the long night of wandering has passed. The law is complete. The wilderness is a memory. The promise is a horizon. The Jordan waits. Canaan calls. In the midst of his people forever. The end of the beginning has come.